This Halloween, ghoul all out with Instacart. Whether you're hunting for the perfect costume, eyeing that giant bag of candy, or casting spells with eerie decor, we've got it all in one place. Download the Instacart app and get delivery in as fast as 30 minutes. Plus, enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 orders. Offer valid for a limited time, minimum $10 per order, service fees, other fees, and additional terms apply. Instacart, bringing the store to your door this Halloween.
On today's Smart 7, Hamas leader killed by Israeli forces, Zelensky presents his victory plan, and much more. It's Friday, 18th of October, it's National Mammography Day, and happy birthday, Zac Efron.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Just over a year after the Hamas massacre that saw the deaths of 1,200 Israelis, the IDF caught and killed the leader of Hamas, Yahya Sinwar. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu addressed the nation on Thursday evening.
He who killed and caused the worst massacre ever since the Holocaust, he was killed by our soldiers, our heroic soldiers, and we have finished our accounts with him.
Despite a year-long manhunt, the eventual death of the Hamas leader appeared to be almost accidental, and it took a number of hours for Israel to confirm his identity. The hope is that this will signal the end of a brutal conflict that has seen Gaza destroyed by Israeli bombardments and over 42,000 Palestinians killed. US President Joe Biden called it a good day for Israel, the United States and the world, and Vice President Kamala Harris made it clear that this should be a turning point in the war.
Hamas is decimated and its leadership is eliminated. This moment gives us an opportunity to finally end the war in Gaza.
Ukrainian President Zelensky was in Brussels on Thursday to present his victory plan to the 27 leaders of the EU. It's a 5-point plan that includes a further request for the lifting of restrictions on long-range weapons, more sanctions on Russia, and an unconditional invitation to join NATO. He's also requesting what he calls a deterrence package on Ukrainian land to be supplied by NATO and intended to halt the advance of Vladimir Putin's troops. He says if Ukraine's allies buy into the plan, things could move quickly.
The victory plan is designed for this moment, and I urge all of you to help make it happen. If we start now and follow the victory plan, we can end this war no later than next year.
The reaction from EU leaders was mixed, with strong support from Lithuania, whose Prime Minister warned that Europe's hesitation leaves the door open for Putin. The new NATO Secretary-General Mark Rutte was sounding positive but also cautious.
Yes, in the future NATO will have 34th member, we will have Ukraine. But Ukraine will be a member of NATO in the future. That is what we decided in Washington. So the question is not about the timeline.
A follow-up to an ITV News investigation into a mother and baby home in Cumbria has uncovered more stories of neglect and alleged abuse. In July, the broadcaster reported that 45 babies who had died at St Monica's were buried in unmarked graves in the town cemetery. Now, new information has emerged as families have come forward to tell their stories which detail abuse and cruelty at the home. Cumbria Police are continuing to investigate and have asked families to make contact, while Education Secretary Bridget Phillipson says she's appalled by the story.
What happened there was completely and utterly unacceptable. What I can say to those affected is that I am looking urgently at the situation, reviewing the response that the government should set out in this area, and I hope to say more before too long.
Incredibly, almost 2 full weeks after Keir Starmer paid back the value of the complimentary tickets he received to see Taylor Swift, the story continues to rumble through the media. As the government works on a new set of rules for gifts, various ministers have been rushing to declare Tay-Tay tickets and football seats. There was also a prolonged episode about whether or not Swift had been given extra security on the back of meeting the Prime Minister, even though her Vienna concerts had to be cancelled entirely because of a credible terror threat. Amazingly, the Tories, famous for under-declaration of gifts, attempted to raise the matter again in Parliament on Thursday, with Shadow Leader of the House Chris Philp asking for clarification on why the security was granted. Labour's Leader of the House, Lucy Powell, sounded like she was out of patience.
And perhaps, I know he's interested in quoting other people, he might want to read what the Conservative peer Andrew Lloyd Webber said. He said the continued attention on this concert is ludicrous. I think it's about time they shake it off.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, Formula One heads to Texas, and Jeremy Strong is getting nervous about Donald Trump. Right after this.
Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head-to-head for the last chicken wing. Shop Game Day Faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
Welcome back. This weekend sees F1 racing get back underway after a 4-week break. The roadshow has headed to Austin, Texas, and the grandly named Circuit of the Americas. In case you've forgotten where we're at in the championship, Max Verstappen is still in pole position with Lando Norris just over 50 points behind him, followed by Charles Leclerc of Ferrari and Lando's McLaren teammate Oscar Piastri. This weekend sees Liam Lawson make his official debut for RB Racing as Daniel Ricciardo left the team during the break, but Lawson will start from some way back as he's due to serve a grid penalty for an engine change. With Red Bull looking wobbly, there's plenty of pressure on McLaren and Lando Norris to deliver in Texas.
There's always things that you think you could have done this a bit better, you could have done that better, and if I lose the championship by a couple of points that I can easily look at and go, I made probably a wrong decision here and I could have lost it, but it's easy to come up with excuses and reasons for things. If I finish second, it's because Red Bull and Max have done a better job.
Whatever you do, don't call Jeremy Strong a method actor. The Succession star whose tortured portrayal of Kendall Roy was the centre of the show prefers the term identity diffusion for his acting method. We're not sure how far he went to play notorious lawyer and mentor of Donald Trump, Roy Cohn, in the new movie The Apprentice, but it looks like things could have gotten pretty dark. He's been talking about the movie and the backlash to it from Donald Trump and his MAGA-loving buddies, and it sounds like some of the criticism hit home.
It wasn't really until yesterday that I felt a sense of this feels slightly precarious and slightly dangerous and just being in the crosshairs of this moment. But I think art is meant to speak truth to power.
Clear a space in your Christmas Day calendar. Wallace and Gromit are back. The iconic plasticine duo are due to appear on the BBC's Christmas schedule in their first seasonal special for 16 years. And best of all, they're bringing back legendary villain from The Wrong Trousers, Feathers McGraw. The movie is called Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul, and keep an eye out for some dodgy garden gnomes.
I'm live outside the West Wallaby Street house of the evil inventor, Mr. Wallace.
Evil? I'm innocent. Who could possibly be behind all this?
You've been listening to the Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day.
Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Your dining room is the heart of your home, where meals are shared and memories are made. At Ashley, you'll find affordable dining furniture in a range of classic and modern styles. Ashley's small space sets and extendable tables are designed to fit beautifully into any space, from cozy breakfast nooks and kitchens to formal dining areas fit for a feast. And with mix-and-match seating options, everyone at your table gets the perfect seat. At Ashley, style is served. Shop in-store or online today.